Hello, good friends. Today, we're going to unpack the important topic of enhancing language models by eliminating the need for traditional retrieval methods. We'll explore an intriguing research paper titled "Don't Do RAG When Cache-Augmented Generation is All You Need for Knowledge Tasks," authored by academics from National Chengchi University and Academia Sinica in Taiwan. Traditionally, when we want a language model to answer questions or perform tasks that require specific knowledge, we use a method called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG. Imagine RAG as a helpful librarian who fetches relevant books from the library shelves every time the model needs information to answer a question. While this approach can be effective, it's not without drawbacks. The time it takes to retrieve information can introduce delays, and there's always the risk that the librarian might bring back the wrong books, leading to incorrect answers. Additionally, coordinating the retrieval and generation processes adds complexity to the system's design. Enter Cache-Augmented Generation, or CAG, the focus of our discussion today. Instead of sending our librarian scurrying back and forth, CAG proposes that we preload all the necessary information into the model beforehand. Think of it as stocking the model's personal library with all the books it might need right from the start. This approach is made possible by modern language models that have significantly extended context windows, allowing them to process and retain much larger amounts of information at once. So, how does CAG work? The process involves three main phases. First, external knowledge preloading. In this phase, we gather all the relevant documents or information sources and input them into the model ahead of time. The model processes this information and creates what's known as a key value, KV, cache. This cache acts like an internal map, capturing the model's understanding of the preloaded knowledge and storing it for quick access during future interactions. The second phase is inference. When a question is posed to the model, it utilizes the pre-computed KV cache to generate an answer. Since all the necessary information is already on hand, the model doesn't need to retrieve anything else. This results in faster response times and reduces the chance of errors that can occur when retrieving information in real time. The third phase is cache reset. Over time, as the model interacts with more queries, the KV cache can grow. To maintain efficiency, it's important to manage this cache effectively. Resetting the cache involves clearing out the additional data accumulated during inference, ensuring that the model remains responsive without needing to reprocess the preloaded knowledge. This methodology offers several advantages. By eliminating real-time retrieval, we significantly reduce the time it takes for the model to generate answers. The model benefits from a unified context, meaning it has a comprehensive understanding of all the preloaded information, which leads to more coherent and accurate responses. Additionally, the system becomes simpler since we remove the need for complex retrieval mechanisms, reducing potential points of failure and easing maintenance. To evaluate the effectiveness of CAG, the researchers conducted experiments using well-established question-answering datasets, SQuAD and HotPotQA. SQuAD focuses on questions based on single passages, requiring precise, context-aware answers. HotPotQA, on the other hand, involves multi-hop reasoning across multiple documents, challenging the model to connect information from various sources. They utilized an advanced language model called Llama 3.1, capable of processing input sizes of up to 128,000 tokens, a substantial amount of text. This capacity allows the model to handle extensive amounts of preloaded information. For their experiments, they compared the CAG approach with traditional RAG systems that use two types of retrieval methods: sparse retrieval and dense retrieval. Sparse retrieval methods, like BM25, rely on keyword matching to find relevant documents. Dense retrieval methods, such as OpenAI indexes, use advanced algorithms to understand the semantic meaning of queries and documents, enabling a deeper level of contextual matching. To assess performance, they used BERT score, a metric that measures the similarity between the model's generated answers and the correct ones. The results were telling. In most scenarios, the CAG approach outperformed the RAG systems. By having all the relevant information preloaded, the model was able to provide more accurate answers and did so more quickly. Eliminating the retrieval step not only reduced latency, but also minimized errors associated with fetching incorrect or irrelevant information. An important consideration is the practicality of preloading all the necessary documents, especially when dealing with extensive knowledge bases. The researchers acknowledge that CAG is particularly effective when the set of documents is limited and manageable. However, as language models continue to advance and support even larger context windows, the potential to preload more substantial knowledge collections becomes increasingly feasible. Looking ahead, the researchers suggest that hybrid approaches might offer the best of both worlds. For instance, a system could preload a foundational set of documents that cover the most commonly needed information and employ retrieval methods for more specialized or unforeseen queries. This strategy would combine the efficiency of CAG with the adaptability of RAG, providing a balanced solution for various applications. In conclusion, Cache-Augmented Generation presents an innovative alternative to traditional Retrieval-Augmented Generation. By leveraging the extended context capacities of modern language models and preloading essential information, we can achieve faster and more accurate responses for specific knowledge tasks. This approach simplifies system architecture and holds promise for reshaping how we handle knowledge-intensive tasks in artificial intelligence. Thank you for joining me in exploring this interesting development in language modeling. It's exciting to think about the possibilities that approaches like CAG open up for the future of technology. Until next time, stay curious and keep engaging with the ever-evolving world of artificial intelligence.